She accidentally burned herself with a curling iron. Suddenly, the teapot on the table started shaking. Then, 2 crisp $100 bills appeared inside. She was shocked. As she turned around, she hit her foot on the table. The pain made her grimace, but the next second, she burst into a grin. More cash had appeared in the teapot. That's when something clicked. She raised her fist and punched the cabinet hard. And just like before, money came flying out of the teapot. Right then, her boyfriend rushed into the kitchen. She shoved the teapot into his hands and slapped him across the face.
What the hell?
Look!
He stood there, completely stunned. She quickly explained. Every time they felt pain, the teapot would spit out money, but he didn't believe her. So she did it again. Bills shot out of the pot in front of his eyes. Now he believed. They placed the teapot on the gas stove. As their hands moved closer to the flames, the teapot spewed out stack after stack of cash. Still, it wasn't enough. They made a deal. Stop only after hitting $1 million. Over the next few days, they did everything they could to hurt themselves. She went to a salon to have her leg hair ripped out. He walked into a clinic and had a tooth pulled, with no anesthesia. By turning pain into profit, they raked in $1 million in no time. They went from broke nobodies to filthy rich. They hid the money and went wild. Sports cars, jewelry, a mansion. Whatever they wanted, they bought. But soon, the money was gone. And their original promise? Forgotten. They kept pushing the limit. They even picked fights with random guys in bars just to get beaten up and squeeze more cash from the teapot. That's when a mysterious man showed up. He seemed to know what the teapot really was, and he warned them. If they didn't stop, it would destroy them. But greed had already taken over. They ignored him without hesitation.
Leave us alone and get off of our property!
That moment marked the start of their downfall. Soon after, they discovered something new. One day, during a fight, she stormed out of the car and noticed a pile of bills in the teapot again. She turned around and started swearing at her boyfriend. And just like that, the teapot kept spitting out cash. Turns out, emotional pain worked too. Excited, they rushed home, sat down face to face, and tore into each other with words. She even confessed that she had betrayed him with his best friend. He completely snapped, jumped into his car, and drove straight to confront the friend. As things got heated, the teapot slipped out of her bag. The friend picked it up and saw the cash. His expression changed. He seemed to know their secret. That night, the alarm installed in the house suddenly sounded. The man ran downstairs, and the teapot was gone. He rushed to the door and caught a glimpse of his friend's car speeding away. It was obvious that the friend had stolen the teapot. The next morning, they drove to his house. But once they opened the door, they were met with chaos. The friend and his family were dead. Cash scattered all over the floor. Apparently, there was a fierce conflict here last night. They grabbed the teapot and stepped outside, only to see the mysterious man waiting for them. Maybe what they just saw finally woke them up. This time, they didn't hesitate. They handed him the teapot. In the final scene, the mysterious man took a boat to the deep sea and threw the strange teapot into the bottomless sea. From then on, no one would lose themselves because of it.